Wow, it's super crazy how life just works out, because I've been missing the mountains for months now, and I'm just like, oh, this summer I want to go in the mountains, but it didn't work out. But luckily I got to come here to Montana. Right now I'm in Bozeman, I don't know how it's pronounced, but I'm by the mountains, and these mountains look just like the Colorado mountains, and I love them so much. So beautiful. It's literally the perfect sorry, I'm out of breath. It's literally the perfect hike. This place is like outside of a cartoon book, like a children's book. Oh man, all the greens. Green is such a beautiful color. Feels good. To be on a mountain again. To be on a mountain, it's also healing. I guess everything part of Earth is healing, because I just feel so good right now. I got blessed because my job paid for this trip. We have a meeting in 2 days, but I came early. You hear that? You hear it? Okay, can we please talk about it? Can we please talk about what's going on the West Coast of America? It's literally magic. I come here on these mountains and I just feel like I need to learn how to, figure out the woman I want to be, figure out the person you want to be, and what does that look like, and then make strides towards, doing actions that align and values that align with that person that we want to be, right? The healing energy of mountains. Because I feel so free, and I think it's elevation. We're just getting closer to God, closer to, I think we're just getting closer to heaven. And honestly, it's like, I don't even have really a Christian belief or anything like that. And I feel like heaven is like, heaven is a state of mind that we can control. And like and hell is kind of like this, similar to sins or a karmic state in Hinduism, where you're kind of like killing yourself mentally, where you're, overthinking, or maybe there's PTSD over it, like in your mind, like different things like that. So I think like there's energies and state of minds that can emulate heaven and hell in the physical life form while we're on human earth. But like when we die, I don't think there's like a hell. Definitely I believe in like us going to like this one place, or maybe even reincarnating. I'm open to both ideologies, or maybe a mix. But my point is that we're getting closer to places that haven't been touched before, way up in the sky. Who's there? Definitely not the construction and destruction of humans, or the animalistic lifestyles of animals, the cycles of life and death. The higher you go up, the less likely there is to see a tree. So there's just like less of what we know up there, and so I feel like that just caused like more space energetically and emotionally. And I think walking into these spaces where there's more space allows space for these emotions and energies that are on our back to just fall off. This is so amazing, and it's making me think about how God created this earth, or there has to be some sort of creator. It's not that I align with one version of God or a belief of who God is, but more so just a creator, an energetic being that just had so much love and light and power of manifestation to create earth. So just picturing how God created the earth, I don't know, I was just driving, I started thinking about people getting massages. So I'm thinking about like how big these mountains are, and just thinking about there's like something that maybe just like massaged the earth a little bit and pulled it up. Of course it's not how it happened. I'm aware that these mountains got bigger over time through tectonic plates and whatever science stuff there is, but it is fun to think about. And it made me also think about the power of thought. Whatever, most religions have like this idea, except for I guess science-based religions, that the creator of this world initiated from a thought. And I guess, the creator's thought is just so powerful. And we have that thought power in us as well, as like small little beings that we are. What we're thinking is becoming true, whether positive, negative, or neutral. And just keeping that as a reminder and holding it close, that to be aware of our thoughts, not just our words. Our words are spells. And that's something that I had to learn the hard way. But also our thoughts, their energy transformations. Our thoughts are just going through the sky. And sometimes other people's thoughts come into us. So just being aware of what thoughts we're having. It's easy to go and walk throughout life not remembering the lessons that we've already learned. Sometimes it's hard to remember to have compassion for ourselves. Sometimes it's hard to remember to eat healthy. Things like that, and to remember the lessons that we already had intense lessons on. So just a reminder that our thoughts are energy transformations, our thoughts are energy transfers, and it's going to detect the way that the world moves for us. And I think this whole year I haven't remembered that my thoughts are going to create the worlds that are opening for me. I don't have to believe what's going on in the world or say that it's always going to happen or pertain to me, you know? So I remembered that, and I went to the gas station and I met the coolest people who happened to be white. And I was like, you know, it's not true. It's like, what am I going to believe? What am I going to think? And then when I look at people, they see that belief unconsciously. We all see like other people's beliefs, and it comes into us, and we kind of like put on these masks and behave in a way of how people are expecting us to behave. And so it's kind of like predator and prey, you know. Most predator animals, the way that they find their prey is through distress, stress, things like that. And, you know, if you're acting scared, people are going to treat you like you're scared. If you're acting happy, people are going to treat you like you're happy and cool, you know. And so that, oh my gosh, 333. Oh, we missed it. Sorry. I tried to show you. And I don't know, I just feel like so many doors are opening up for everyone. And I'm just so happy for everyone, mainly. It's a good thing to know. It's probably one of the most powerful things to know, that things are going to show how you believe they show. And we're creating life through our thoughts, just like God created our lives through her thoughts. So, oh, look at that beautiful water right there. Wow. I'm so sorry. I know you probably think this is super unsafe that I'm driving with my camera in my hand, but I promise you that there's not really many people on the road, and I have a hand on my wheel. Goodbye.